Right. Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good whatever it is, wherever you happen to be in the world. My name is Paul. I'm also called Knickknack. I'm the brains behind Knickknack's Old Peculiar, the world's most boring blog. I'm the man behind the Daily Teaser Quiz, and I do reviews of movies and TV shows, or at least try to review stuff I like in a way that you'd be interested in. I don't think I manage it going by my viewing figures. So if you'd like to like this video and subscribe and maybe even share it across various different social platforms, you would be perfectly welcome to. At any rate, over the past couple of weeks, I've been watching the classic Doctor Who, or the reanimated classic Doctor Who series, The Savages. I've caught episodes 1 and 2 over the past couple of weeks. This week, I'm going to tell you what I thought about episode 3. Episode 3 of The Savages opens with a cliffhanger from last week's episode, reminding us that the elders of the city have captured the Doctor, William Hartnell, and are absorbing his vitality in their evil, incredible machinery. Whilst all this is happening, we see Jano, Frederick Jaeger, arriving at the lab, partly to offer his congratulations on a job well done to Centre, Norman Henry, who's the scientist running the process, and partly to volunteer to receive the life essence taken from the Doctor. It's obviously too powerful and too risky for just any citizen to have. Meanwhile, Dodo and Stephen, Jackie Lane and Peter Purvis, are found safely with the Savages, where Chow, Ewan Solon, tells them how the Savages plan to hide the pair. Quite simply speaking, he is going to take them into the caves that provide shelter to the tribe and will hide them there. The city guards have never, ever been to the place or searched it. Until now. Right, Paul, I hear you say. What did you make of this episode? What did you think of it? What, if anything, did you observe or notice? What, in the immortal words of the Crazy Frog, is going on? Possibly a lot is going on, none of it particularly relevant to this video right at the moment. So that's that last question done. If you want to go look up Crazy Frog, don't come crying to me. With that lot out of the way, what did I notice? There's possibly a lot I could tell you there, but a few things hit me. One thing in particular, for example, I knew Frederick Jaeger, the actor who plays the Elders' leader, Jano, also cropped up in 2 Tom Baker stories. The Invisible Enemy as Professor Marius, the creator of K9, and in between The Savages and The Invisible Enemy many years later, he played Professor Sorensen in The Planet of Evil, eventually turning into a hideously mutated antimatter monster that goes on a murderous killing rampage, which they do quite a lot of the time, I'm told. What I spent a lot of time doing was looking at the name of actor Ewan Solon, the actor who plays Chow, the Savages' leader, and wondering why I found the name vaguely familiar. Until I went and looked him up on Wikipedia and realised he played Wyszynski in Planet of Evil. I can't remember Solon's character having any scene with Jaeger's character in Planet of Evil, or noticed any in this yet. But I am willing to bet that the pair would have bumped into each other in a BBC canteen. I don't know where it was filmed, but I'm assuming it was a BBC Studios. But realising Jaeger and Solon appeared in a later story wasn't maybe a huge thing, but it was something that pleasantly surprised me. I shouldn't have been, I think, especially as I know exactly how many jobbing actors cropped up in Doctor Who over the years. Just as an extra example, Michael Wisher, Davros, also cropped up in The Planet of Evil. It was his last performance. What do I tell you? There's something else I think I should stress as well. This episode sees the Doctor having his vitality, his life essence, drained and get used by Jano. And for Jano to start acting like the Doctor himself. That basic idea of a group or a person vampirising the life of another, it's an old one in Doctor Who. And I think this may be the first time the idea is used. About the only other time or times I can think of it being shown is in the Talons of Weng-Chiang, where it's used by the villainous Magnus Greel, and in End of Days, the last episode of Torchwood Series 1, taking on the aspects of another's personality or outright becoming somebody else mentally, a la Freaky Friday, is again an old idea, but I couldn't necessarily point to where I've seen it before. Apart from the 10th Doctor series, New Earth, there's a whole hysterical bit with Rose and with the Cassandra O'Brien, oh my god, I'm a chav character. But both ideas have been around for quite some time. Even if I can't point at examples myself, they're old ideas. Part 3, Conclusions. With all of that said, what did I think of episode 3, of another episode that's moving the story forward one more step? I think it is exactly that. This is a third instalment that's kept up the Jeopardy. It's shown us a hero in the Doctor who is slightly zombied as a result of his treatment, and it's also dropping a hint that Stephen, Peter Purvis, is soon to leave in episode 4. It also does so in a slightly ridiculous way, by showing us a pair of the Savages going into Wayne and Garth Worthy mode. It's slightly silly, it really is. But at any rate, it's a nice little piece of foreshadowing that warns us of something to come in an episode that's taking us towards a big climatic one next week. With all of that lot said, done, dusted and swept under the carpet, am I going to be watching the last episode of The Savages next week? Yes, I am. It would be both rude and pointless not to. I will be watching that 4th episode on the 16th of April. It's next Wednesday, and I will have my Retinum video reviews up by the 17th, next Thursday. In between now and then, I'm filming this on the 10th, so come the 12th, this Saturday, I will be watching The Robot Revolution, the first episode of the new series of Doctor Who, and I will be watching that as and when it is. I will let you know what I think by the 13th of April, so in the meantime, feel free to subscribe to both my blog and to my YouTube channel. The blog is Knack Told Peculiar, the YouTube channel at Mr. Cuddy2977. I will see you the next time I see you. Until then, take care, good luck, have fun, and be seeing you.